So with Spacetime coming out tomorrow, I thought we'd run over the potential of a brand new promo, and this goes and falls towards the immersive. We are none the wiser at the moment what the rainbow badge or rainbow rarity is going to be, so I can imagine we might see that tomorrow, or that might even be just in the future and as and when we pull it or potentially get unlocked to it. But if you do cast your mind back to the 151 deck, the very first in Genetic Apex, if you did manage to catch or at least collect all 151 Pokemon, doesn't matter if that was obviously in their immersive cards or if it was in any of their illustrations, you did get yourselves this beautiful Mew. Now, if I put my camera on, that would always be handy. You basically have this card right here. So the immersive Mew was basically a master-esque task, or at least a secret task that we didn't know about. It came up as soon as you did it. Obviously, as some people did manage to get there, it kind of widespread that once you got all of them, that was unlocked. Now, obviously, with this next deck being more Sinnoh based, that leads you to the question, because at the minute our packs are going to be Dialga and Palkia, and there is, I believe, 107 of the Sinnoh Pokemon. So if we have a look at the decks in general, you obviously have got the starters. We've seen a few different cards going in, and I can imagine the whole pack, the whole expansion isn't going to be based totally around Sinnoh. You might find some others in there as well. Like, for instance, with even if you look at just the Genetic Apex, it's not all 151, but they have all of the 151 Pokemon in it. And there's most definitely some incredible ones here. And I can imagine, as this is another main deck, it's going to come with secret promos, it's going to come with tasks, and obviously a collection guide. Now, the big question is, once you get to the end of all of this, we have got a lot of Pokemon to deal with. Like we saw with the Mythical Islands, it seems to be that at the minute, from the pattern we've got, the second set, the mini set expansion, is normally based around the Mythical. Now, we've only had one, so that could just be out of luck that they've gone with Mew, but could we see like a Shaman Islands, if you know what I mean, like something Mythical Islands 2, for instance? Could that be where you'd find a bigger stance on it? Now, there's obviously two different forms of Shaman, but when it comes to the Legendaries, we've obviously got Dialga and Palkia on the actual covers, so they're going to be the main stage ones. But then when you look at what we've got as well, you've obviously got Uxie, you've got Mesprit, you've got Azelf, and then you go a bit further down, Heatran, Regigigas. You've obviously then got Giratina that could be his own special set, to be honest. I am surprised they haven't gone with the free packs and put Dialga, Palkia, and Giratina. So that leads me to believe, could Giratina be the next big kind of special item that we get? You've still then got Cresselia, you've obviously got these two little buttes, Darkrai, Shaman, and it does come with Arceus. Now, I have seen a few different things through communities and kind of different theories around this. I must admit, there was one theory that the Arceus could be the secret promo as such. And as much as I agree, I think if you're going to give an immersive secret promo, Arceus would be a fantastic one. But we know with Pokemon, they don't give Arceus out like willy-nilly. He is an overall goal. I don't know if he could be collect all of the expansions, all of the expansion for Spacetime, and you've got to get absolutely everyone, the gold stars, the rainbows if there is any, the immersives, obviously then the illustrations. Could he be collecting all of them for a second potential secret promo, and they leave Giratina as the potential promo? I think Giratina for me has got the fan favorite when it comes to being the potential of an immersive card. I think everything else should be within order. I just have that kind of doubt that they will give us the Giratina, the Arceus, as just collecting all 107 Sinnoh Pokemon. I feel like that has got Giratina, or even someone like Darkrai, written all over it. When you look at kind of the expansions that we have got in, obviously, the Genetic Apex, you've got pretty much everything you need. And I must admit, it wasn't that difficult to do after a bit of time. Obviously, if you buy packs, then naturally you'll be able to do that pretty easily. But you haven't necessarily got to wait weeks upon weeks. I feel like if they're going to give us a secret Arceus, they more than likely will make it a pretty hard task. So you've got to ask your question that I think there will be a secret promo as such for obviously collecting all 107. I know they didn't do it for Mythical Islands, but it was such a smaller set, whereas in comparison to this, it was 280 plus cards. It was a massive set, and as you can see, there is loads to go with, loads of decks to make, and Sinnoh will be the exact same. There's going to be a lot of Pokemon in there, and it's not just going to be just Sinnoh, like we see with Wooloo, with Minccino, and then just so many more. You could literally go ahead, and obviously it was based more around 151, but the sprinkles of a Melmetal, a Meltan, then even going for a Mawile, there's obviously bits that you could throw in there as well. Plus then you've got all of the trainers and support cards, which are always going to be interesting to see where they next go, and also then the tool cards, which I am interested to see if they do add them in, as that obviously is part of the main quest game. And then you've got all of your illustrations. They did give us mini tasks because obviously there was different illustrations in different packs. There'll be a task for Charizard's illustrations, Mewtwo's illustrations, and then Pikachu's illustrations. I was thinking who the last one is. But I think if they are going to give us an Arceus one, I believe that it could be collecting all of them. So having all the gold stars, all the immersives, all the extra double rares, I think that would be more of a task for the Arceus. And that's going to take a considerable amount of time because obviously we can't trade the double. We can't trade any of the 2 gold stars, any of the actual gold Pokemon, and then the immersives can't be traded. So that is going to take a lot of time for people to do. Whether we do get to see the card in here before, maybe some data miners might be able to find it, but it will be a very, very interesting one. But I'm just interested to let me know. We will get it tomorrow and we'll get a video up straight away, and then we will start making more of the decks and seeing what combination we can go with. Palkia and Dialga are definitely going to be on the run-in straight away, and potentially some more evolutions could be on the way, which is just more than exciting. So let me know down below what you think, and I'll catch you all for the next one. Peace.